We're going to look at a chord melody introduction to Crazy. It's just going to use a couple of grips that probably everybody already knows. After we have looked at it with some simple chords, then we'll go back through and just look at a couple of other things you might do to get a few different sounds in it. Let's remember the introduction to Crazy. Goes the part that goes, crazy for crying and crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. The chords there are F, E minor, D minor, A seventh, D minor seventh, G seventh, C. Our main chord grip that we're going to use to do this is going to be this one here, what is an F6 type chord grip. Everybody knows a 4-note F chord, the one you struggled with so long when you were first learning how to play chords on the guitar. And if you add that note there, a D to it, 3rd fret on the B string with your little finger, you have an F6 chord. You don't have a complete F6 chord because we don't have the C anymore. We'll replace the C with the note D, but it has enough of the notes of an F6 chord that it'll pass. And so in addition to being a F6 chord, since it does not have either a major 7th or a dominant 7th in it, it can pass and be used over either a F major chord, or it can be used over an F7th chord as well. That D note would be the 13th note of a F13th chord. It's technically not going to be a 13th chord unless you've got that E flat, the flat 7th note for an F13th, but again it's included within the F13th, and so that same F6 grip can be used over either an F major chord or an F dominant type chord. In addition to F-type chords, the notes that we've got there, which are D, F, and A, that's a D minor chord. We have all the notes of a D minor chord. You recognize it from that cowboy type chord there. Instead of having the open D string, we're going to replace that with doubling the 2 F's we've got. We still got a D there on the B string, and so that grip is also 100% a D minor chord. It's also, if you're playing blues type thing in the key of G, play that G6 grip there. Everybody knows if you slide that down, you've got a G ninth grip. You've got the flat 7 of the G ninth chord, the F, you've got the A note, which is the ninth, you've got the D, which is the 5th, and again we're doubling that F note. So it can cover a lot of ground. In addition to that, if we were to play that grip and we were to reach over here with our index finger and play that B flat note, that would be a B flat major 7th chord. And if you're not playing the B flat there yourself, if other members of the band are clearly establishing B flat as being the chord of the moment, then it's not going to matter if you don't personally have a B flat in your grip. And so that's another chord type that those 4 notes that 4-note grip can cover over. So we're going to start off our chord melody intro to Crazy by taking this grip, that major 7th type use of it, up here to the 8th fret, and we're going to use that instead of a plain old F major chord. We're going to use it as a F major 7th grip. So crazy. The second thing we're doing there is we're using a plain old A minor chord, like everyone knows how to do. In this context, it is actually a partial F major 7th chord itself, exactly the same as an A minor chord, but you've got F major 7th, F major 7th. Then we're going to use a E minor chord, that regular old E minor chord there at the 7th fret that everybody knows how to play. Same as an A minor chord, cowboy position. Bring it up here and lay your index finger so it's covering the B note on the high E string, and if you want to, cover the E note itself on the 7th fret of the A string, and there's an E minor chord. So we've got our F major 7ths, E minor down here with that 6th chord grip here at the 3rd fret, it being a E minor chord, so E minor. Those same 2 chords again, 2 frets down for D minor, D minor. Then we're going to use that grip here, that same F6 grip, except here it's going to be a 9th, a dominant type chord. And then another a 9th, like you all know how to do. So we've got F major 7th, E minor, E minor, D minor, D minor, a 9th, a 9th. And we're going to kind of arpeggiate a D minor 7th chord here, same as a D minor chord, except you lift your little finger up and make sure you're sounding that C note there, the 5th fret on the G string. G6 grip there, standing for a dominant chord, G 13th chord. You could play the 13th if you wanted to. D minor 7th, G6, and then ending with a C6 chord, which is the same as a minor chord down there in cowboy chord position. Leave your little finger free to get that C note, 3rd fret on the A string. So, in order to play it, put a few little slides back and forth in it to give it a little bit more character. You've got something like